Jake was your typical school bully. Big, loud, and full of himself. He loved picking on quiet kids because they never fought back. And Lily, she was the quietest of them all. She kept to herself, didn't talk much, and never reacted when people whispered about her. To Jake, she was an easy target. He would bump into her on purpose, make her drop her books, block her locker, and pull her chair at lunch to embarrass her. But Lily never said anything. She just ignored him. That made Jake even more annoyed. He wanted a reaction. One day, he took it further. He grabbed her notebook and started flipping through it, teasing her in front of everyone. Lily stayed calm and just asked him to give it back. Jake laughed and kept going. She sighed and walked away. He thought he had won. But what Jake didn't know was that Lily wasn't scared. She had trained in martial arts since she was a little girl. Her dad was a former soldier and had taught her everything: how to defend herself, how to fight, and how to stay in control. She had promised herself she wouldn't fight unless she had no other choice. Years ago, she had hurt someone badly who tried to corner her. People were scared of her after that, so she chose to stay quiet and avoid fights. Jake kept pushing. He needed to feel powerful. One afternoon after school, he saw Lily alone at her locker. He walked up, grabbed the necklace she always wore, and tugged at it. Lily grabbed his wrist, not hard, just firmly, and said, "Let go." Jake laughed and pulled the necklace, breaking it. That was it. Lily looked up at him, calm but serious. Jake suddenly felt uneasy. For the first time, he realized he might have made a huge mistake. She wasn't scared. She wasn't weak. She was just holding back. And now, she didn't have to anymore. Something inside Jake told him he had just made the biggest mistake of his life, and in 10 seconds, he would understand exactly why. The hallway was silent, and Jake's confident smirk started to fade. He had expected Lily to get angry, maybe even yell. He thought she would grab for the necklace, showing some sign of weakness. But she didn't. She just stared at him. Then, everything happened so fast that Jake didn't even realize it at first. 1 second, he was standing tall with her broken necklace in his hand. The next, pain shot through his wrist as Lily's grip tightened around it like a vice. Before he could react, her foot swept under his leg, and he fell hard onto the ground. The few students left in the hallway gasped, their eyes wide in shock. Jake tried to get up, but before he could, Lily moved again. In one smooth motion, she flipped his arm behind his back in a way that made it impossible for him to move. For the first time, Jake was completely stuck, unable to do anything. He struggled, but it was useless. He wasn't in control anymore. Lily leaned in close, her voice calm. "I told you to let go." Jake gritted his teeth. "Let me up." Lily didn't tighten her hold. She just leaned in a little more and whispered, "Say please." Jake's face burned with embarrassment. He could hear the whispers and murmurs of the students around them. He could feel their eyes on him. He had never been this humiliated, this helpless. For the first time, he understood what it was like to be powerless. His fingers dug into the cold floor, his jaw clenched. Then, finally, he said, "Please." Lily stepped back, letting him go like nothing had happened. Jake quickly got to his feet, breathing hard, his chest rising and falling. She didn't laugh or make fun of him. She just picked up the broken necklace from the floor and turned away. Jake stood there, frozen, because for the first time in his life, he wasn't the predator, he was the prey. He couldn't move, still trying to process what had just happened. 1 second, he had been standing over Lily, teasing her as usual. The next, he was on the ground, at her mercy. The other students were whispering, glancing between Jake and Lily in disbelief. He had spent years building a reputation as the untouchable school bully, and in less than 10 seconds, everything had changed. Lily had completely shocked him. Jake clenched his fists, his pride hurt more than the pain in his wrist. But before he could say anything, someone else spoke up. "Dude, do you even know who she is?" a guy from the wrestling team asked, looking at Lily with surprise. Jake turned to look at him. "What are you talking about?" he snapped. The guy shook his head, shocked. That's Lily Quan. Her dad's a martial arts legend. He trains military people and pro fighters. He's world-class. Jake's stomach twisted. People around them started whispering. Some pulled out their phones and found a video of Lily at a competition. The video was blurry, but in it, Lily moved so fast it barely looked real. She took down 3 opponents in seconds, her moves smooth and controlled. Jake swallowed hard. Lily had never been weak. She had never been scared of him. She had just been holding back. And the worst part? She had let him go, not because she couldn't hurt him, but because she chose not to. Jake's fists clenched at his sides. He wanted to be angry. He wanted to take control back. But for the first time in his life, he didn't know what to do. The whispers around him continued. She took him down in seconds. He looked terrified. Dude, he picked the wrong girl. Jake's heart pounded. For years, he'd enjoyed making others feel small and seeing fear in their eyes. But now, for the first time, he felt the fear himself. Lily stood there, calm as always, holding the broken necklace. She didn't gloat. She didn't smile. She didn't need to. Her silence said everything. Jake's face burned. His pride told him to fight back, to say something, to do something. But deep down, he knew that if he pushed her again, she wouldn't just warn him. He had lost. The worst part? She had given him a chance to walk away with some dignity. The crowd was still watching, waiting for a reaction. Jake swallowed hard, clenched his jaw, and turned to walk away. No one followed him. No one laughed or cheered. The school bully wasn't a bully anymore. Lily sighed, put the broken necklace in her pocket, and walked off in the opposite direction, completely unfazed. Just like that, the predator became the prey. The bully became the lesson. Jake would never underestimate the quiet ones again. There's a saying, never mistake silence for weakness. Lily wasn't weak. She was patient. She knew her strength, but she chose not to use it unless she had no other choice. And when she did, it only took 10 seconds to change everything. Jake learned his lesson the hard way. Now, the question is, what would you have done if you were him? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more.